Hello everyone and welcome to another Clash Royale episode. So I'm happy to announce that Clash Royale is now available for Android as well, and I already got it. It's still available in only few countries: Canada, Finland, Australia, I don't know, something like that. But I'm gonna give you a hint. If you're gonna go on the Supercell forum, into the Clash Royale forum, you're gonna see a way to download it on Android by just downloading the APK and installing it on your device. There's also a way to get it on iOS if you're not from one of those countries. Just search on Google and you're gonna find easy ways to do that. As you can see, we also made the clan Winter Never Came in Clash Royale. Also a small thing, I just want to make sure about the contents of the channel. I will be making a bit Clash Royale episodes from time to time, but you gotta understand that it's not gonna replace the Clash of Clans content, so no worry. If you wanna watch those videos, you're welcome. If not, that's okay, you can watch the Clash of Clans video. So let's talk a bit about that deck and why it's good for me. I'm a low level player and this is a very good one for me, and I've managed winning a lot of wins, and as you can see, I've almost pushed to arena number 3. I'm gonna need 800 trophies for that, and I'm very close to that. I think that one or two wins, probably 2 wins, are gonna get me there. So let's talk a bit about the deck. So this is called the Musketeer, and this one shoots ground targets and air targets. I was very angry when people were attacking me with those dragons. I didn't have that dragon and I couldn't defend with it. All I had is the minions and the archers, and apparently they're not enough to defend against dragons. So I didn't use the Musketeer. I didn't know what it's good for, and once I started getting attacked by dragons, I noticed that I need something that can shoot them down. So you're gonna see how this troop works, and if you attack a lot by air troops, you must have that in your deck. So part of the troops over here are defensive troops. For example, minions are mostly used for defense, and this one, bomb tower, is also used for defense, and this one is defending well as well. And the skeleton's army is of course used for defense, and it is good against the giant, and it is also good against this thing, the prince. It's a very powerful troop. I don't have it yet, but many people are attacking me with this one, and when they do, I'm using those skeletons and it kills it very easily. So the offensive troops in this deck are the Pekka, and it does a lot of damage to the buildings, and the dragons, which is used for defense and for offense, and of course the giant. I'm not using it a lot because it's so slow and so easy to kill, for example by skeletons, but also by minions, also by Pekkas, and by those goblins coming from the hut. So if you don't have those buildings, you're gonna see how those buildings work in a second, the goblin's hut and the bomb hut. I would recommend using the Valkyrie, which is very good for defense, especially against skeletons, because it kills them very easily. And you can also use this thing, it's called the tombstone, and it releases, it's some kind of building as well, it releases skeletons. If you don't have that, I guess you can use those spare goblins, which are pretty good as well. I didn't upgrade them because I've got those buildings, and this worked well for me. So I guess we can see some attacks. So the first attack is me against someone who is level 4. As you can see, I'm a level 3, and this guy got some troops that obviously I don't have, the Barbarians and the Prince and that thing that is gonna shoot. You're gonna see that in a second. So against higher level players, I'm using a defensive strategy. I'm putting the buildings, once they are available, in the center of the base, and it makes any troops which is coming to go at those. So did you see that rocket? It just killed my Pekka and the dragon in one shot. So this is amazing. So once the prince is coming, I'm using the skeletons immediately. This is the only use that I have for the army of skeletons, and as you can see, I'm not attacking aggressively. I'm waiting for the attacker to come. I'm using what I need for defense, especially against air ones, the Musketeer, and anything I can do against air attacks. And as you can see, I'm waiting. I'm getting some elixir and letting this guy use his elixir to attack me. I'm using a bit more defense than needed, and when I can, I'm going for the attack. So I mostly use the dragon and the Pekka for the attack, but this strategy of defending first is really helpful, because even if you just defend, even if you don't focus on the attack, somehow you're gonna do well on offense as well. So I'm sending again the dragon and the Pekka, not learning the lesson and getting this bomb right on their head for the second time. So on the third time, you're gonna see that I'm not learning the lesson as well. And after that, you're gonna see my trick of getting this one. So again, he's sending the prince on me, and I'm gonna use the skeletons right now to get rid of it. As you can see, all the troops that are coming are going to that bomb tower and to the goblins hut, and this is good for me because they don't reach my buildings. So again, he's sending some some goblins and some minions, and again skeletons. I'm gonna kill them very easily. So this is a huge mistake by this guy. I'm dropping a dragon as well, which is good against skeletons, and again sending the Pekka and the dragon together just to get them shot again. So I did damage his building, and this is good, but this is not enough damage to win. So right now he's sending a level 4 giant at me and the prince together. I'm using those skeletons again, and dragon is gonna be used now as well. And now I'm gonna do the trick on him. So I decided, why bringing a giant, why bringing a Pekka and the dragon from one side? Let's release them from two sides. So now you gotta decide where you wanna shoot, on the left side or on the right side. So he shoots the dragon, and meanwhile my Pekka is doing a lot of damage to his building, so that worked just fine. Next I'm gonna do another trick. I'm focusing on defense again. The time is running out, and if you're getting a building now, you're winning the battle. So again, using the skeletons to get rid of the giant and of that. And now I'm sending the dragon first, waiting with the Pekka, and now sending the Pekka. He's shooting down the dragon, but the Pekka is coming from behind and getting him very easily, and I'm winning this battle. So let's go to the next one. In the second attack, you're gonna see my defensive strategy again. So again, you're focusing on defense, you're putting up those two buildings when it's possible, and you're striking with the dragon and with the Pekka whenever this is possible. So you want the enemy to use his elixir, and this way you're gonna be able to strike without anything interfering. So he's putting that cannon over there. This is the first time that I'm attacking against this cannon, and I decided putting the dragon against it. I know that those skeletons are gonna die because my goblins and that thing that shoots bomb, it's a wall breaker I think, inside that hut. And right now I have the chance for an offensive move. I'm dropping the Pekka, and the dragon is coming over as well, and they are doing a lot of damage together with those goblins, and they're getting the building for me. So this guy drops the dragon, but this doesn't help him. So he's a level 5 and I'm a level 3. So this is very nice winning against those guys. Many of the times you're gonna lose as well because they definitely have more troops that can get you. Some of them got balloons as well and witches, and those are things that I cannot have, and sometimes they have such high level that you cannot overcome, and you're definitely losing. So this is one of the bad things about the game in my opinion. If you're pushing a bit too high, I mean, I wouldn't call it high because I was winning a lot of fights, but when you're pushing towards the third arena, just like on this one, I didn't even get to the third one, you're starting to get way too strong enemy, and it kind of reminds me the bad matches that we're having in Clan Wars and Clash of Clans. So hopefully this thing is going to be different when the game is officially released, because more people are gonna play it, and that means that there's gonna be more people you can match with, and hopefully this is something that is going to change. So as you can see on this one, once I get the building, I'm very focused on defending. You gotta use those buildings so balloons cannot get your building. As you can see, the balloon is dropping a bomb after it dies, just like in Clash of Clans, and this is very dangerous if that happens above your building. So right now I'm very focused only on defense because I've got that one tower on the left side, and all I gotta do is defend what I have. I don't need to attack, and this is exactly what you should do, especially against higher level heroes. I've seen many players that are trying aggressively attacking and this way losing. Don't do that. Once you got the base, once you have the advantage, try defending as best as you can so the time runs out for the attacker, and this way you're gonna win. So I've got the win here. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, like, subscribe, and comment. Of course, if you're new on the channel, I would love if you subscribe and let me know in the comments if you like those Clash Royale videos. So yeah, basically that's it. We'll see each other in the next video. Bye bye.